Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. It's Birds of a Feather Podcast with your boy Q City. Now, I'm going to be real and honest with y'all. Tonight was not the best night offensively, right? We were able to get over on them a bit. The Heat are kind of down and out, and we didn't look too much better, but we got off that three-game slide, right? Uh, Hawks win 98 to 86, moved to 27 and 31. Heater a full game behind us at 26 and 30. So we move up to the 8th spot, if I'm not mistaken. Right now, I don't have standings in front of me, but it was a good win. It was a good win. We've been on a three-game slide right now. We gotta get the push back to 500. Um, kind of stories of the game. Trey was able to control the game. He played 38 minutes. If you just look at box score, 38 minutes, 11 points, 14 assists, you're like, good God. He didn't, really go off like he has been. But if you look at it, the last three games, he scored 35 plus and lost all three of them, right? This is the Trey we needed tonight, someone who's controlling the game. The ball was out of his hands. Terrence Mann gave you some off the bench. Karis LeVert gave you some off the bench. Niang was able to get into double figures. Gouye was able to really roam the paint, building into a serviceable big man. Clint, right up under 20 minutes tonight, he was able to get the boards. He didn't get into double figures. On that Big O, he 17 and 9. That's a you can't ask for much more. But the real star of the game, right? 10 points, 11 rebounds, 7 steals. Dyson Daniels. I'm telling you, man, like the Great Barrier Thief, he is on one. Even that little fake one they tried to call at the end, call it a foul. Like, nah, bro, cookies. He is in there tonight. Something that is prevailing over and over and over again is the fact that we cannot hold a lead. So it was 52-42 at halftime. Kept a dead even fourth quarter, or kept a dead even third quarter, right? 23-23, went into the fourth with a 12-point lead. Game ended with a 12-point lead, but if you watched it, they were able to cut it to 6. I think was as close as they got. Might have got it to 4. It made it a little iffy, right? Um, excuse me. We were able to crash the boards tonight. We were able to control the glass for the most part. A lot of guys got in there. The Heat, when I'm looking at them, it was the third quarter before anybody other than Andrew Wiggins got into double figures. Hero didn't go off after scoring 40 a couple nights ago. The defense, I can't honestly say that the defense was there like that. We didn't have a bunch of block shots. We did disrupt their offense a lot. Um, they are trying to be at a slow, grinded out pace. And so we forced a couple shot clock violations. But overall, I think it's just Miami's a bad offense now, right? Like they're definition of a lottery team. And the East kind of has a couple of those because I feel like in most of the years we'd be a lottery team. Hell, we still might be a lottery team. 4 games under 500. Um, but I think because the rest of the conference is bad, we're allowed to have like aspirations, right? And then it doesn't necessarily benefit us too much if we lose, like because the Spurs have they got a pick. It might be unprotected. I'll look into that and I'll discuss it on the Hawks pod. But yeah, no, it benefits us greatly to make sure that we're winning. Now, when I look at the pieces on the team, we are learning to play together. Um, I just don't think Niang and Levert are going to be here next year, right? Like you traded for them for expiring contracts. They're kind of 1 year rentals. You want to go ahead, let them play out this season, uh, extend their stock, let them cash in on the free agent market. V not playing doesn't kill me. Jalen's hurt right now. Um, Garrison Matthews is completely falling out the rotation. Kobe's hurt. Larry's hurt. Dominic Barlow, because the game, yes, it was a 10, 12 point game. I think it got up to 13 at one point, but the game didn't ever feel out of reach for Miami, and I think it's because our offense wasn't just like clicking on all cylinders. So like a couple of those guys never really got in. I think this rotation has become pretty solidified. What is this? 2, 4, 6, 8. It's a 9-man rotation. You can maybe add Veet for just some spot minutes here and there, but not having Jalen, obviously that hurts, right? But he won't be back till next year. Not, I feel like Clint knows he's on borrowed time, and he's not a bad player by any means. And I don't even think he doesn't fit the play style, but I know Big O fits it better. I was actually just thinking about this the other day. Um, that 2017 Houston offense, right? Clint was really only asked to like rim protect, catch lobs, rim run. That was pretty much the extent of his capabilities offensively. He has actually added a whole bunch more layers, or shown that he has a bunch more layers to his game playing with the Hawks. Like, he'll left bump go over right shoulder. You know what I'm saying? It's not He's not gonna shimmy shake, but like he'll show a deft touch around the rim. He loves using that backboard as big men should. Like, and of course he still got the ability to finish lobs and whatnot. With that being said, I still think he is a good piece, right? I don't know at his price point if the Hawks are going to want to bring him back. I don't know if he's still a starter on now maybe for a contender. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows what he looks like really just having no offensive tool again, being back on like 17 Warriors offense, because that was the most prolific offense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's really just has to be a rim runner. He's really just has to be a lob finisher. And I'm not saying he's asked to be an offensive hub here, but he does take on kind of a burden. You've seen Clint have 15, 20-point games. Um, Whereas now he's coming off the bench 20 minutes a night. It's not bad. I do think if Larry Nance was healthy, Gouye would be the first out, but I think Clint would be closer to 12 to 15 minutes, which isn't crazy. I mean, Clint was drafted in 2013 or 14, I think it was. Like, he's 10, 11 years in the league. So, like, guys get older. He's kind of up there. I'm not saying he's over the hill by any means. I just think that his time as a Hawk maybe coming closer to an end. Um, with that being said, I I for the longest held the opinion that Big O was the not only the natural replacement but the necessary replacement. Seeing him in the starting lineup over and over again and running into the defensive problems that we have, as well as the offensive layers of his game not being able to be shown against first string. Um, and I get on Coach Quinn about his style of offense, and not having the diversity that I think we should have with the skill sets that we have. But you are kind of coaching with one hand behind your back with Jalen out, with not having a true backup point guard. Um, so like you can't really just come down and run Trey into the dirt and then get 12 to 15 minutes from a quality backup point. I get all that. I get all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, LeVert's kind of more of a two, Terrence Mann more of a two. All right, cool. I get that. Um, but with that being said, I don't think that Clint's actual replacement is Big O. I think that we might be in the market for a big this offseason. I don't know if we shop O. I don't know if we have O. I've seen the offense flow really well with Larry. Um, and they're almost like the same player. I don't know if it's, probably need to do a deeper dive on the offense to see exactly where the misfires are happening. But for Big O to be as skilled as he is, there's no action top of the key. There's no breakdown of defender. There's very little post moves. It's a lot of run and catch lobs. And like, he has a lot more to his game. He showed a lot more to his game. Um, than just being an effort points guy. He got 17 points tonight, and I can probably off the top of my head think like 12 of them was straight effort. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that you got to run plays for him, but like, no, I am saying you got to run plays for him. He has that offensive capability. It's not a wasted possession. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, yeah, comes off a little pessimistic, but back in the win column, right? We will be back. Let's see when we'll be back. We'll be back Wednesday night. Another one against the Heat down in Miami. So, it's been your boy Q City. Please tune in tomorrow. We are doing award show for the season. We are back. Took a nice little hiatus after the season. Let's rock in. We're gonna go after All-Star break all the way through the Hawks. We've got a bunch of draft content coming up. It's been your boy Q City. I'm out. Peace.